Okay, I had a couple people asking me what my tool looked like, so I figured I'd show them. This is the alpha version of Old School Tool, or OST. I'm on the DM tab, looking at the bestiary, and this is a list of all the creatures on the left here. You just select them, whatever, and you load them up over here. And you can see the stats that everybody's used to seeing from monster manuals or OSRIC documents or whatever. You can type in a search field here like dragon, and you can see it only lists the dragons there. You can also import. You can import it with the OSRIC document. Select a creature, top to the end, paste it in here. It only works with single entries. It doesn't work with entries that are stacked like bear, cave bear, brown bear, black bear, all in one entry. It's got to be a single creature entry for this to work. There's also going to be some issues with formatting. Sometimes they misspell things. Sometimes the format is different, odd for whatever reason. But it works most of the time. This other is a import of 30 fields separated by tabs. And I did this because a fella named SB Laxman created a Excel document, and in that you can see it has a huge list of creatures here, and you can set the source, turn off everything, and then I'm going to go down here and I will select the Temple of Elemental Evil ones because I don't have those in yet. Add that. You could also filter by addition too, but and then I just select those blocks, select them, Control C to copy, and then I go back to the application and I do text, and then I paste it, and you can see it is a long string of text. I had done. Just going to close that, open up the log, and tell you which ones it imported, and if there's an error, it'll show the line of the error. But now those creatures are here. You can see the Juggernaut, and you can search Zuckmoy, and she's there too. The main reason I wrote this utility is because combat can be tedious at times. Get this out of the way. Can be tedious at times, looking up charts, knowing all the stats of the creatures and such. So with this, it makes it a little easier. Let's do Axe Peak, double click it, load it up, and then I'm going to have 5 of them. Add encounter, boom, it brings it up, all of them already loaded, hit points generated, AC, and whatnot. It'll do the hit points based on their hit dice, so 3 hit dice, 3d8, and rolls it randomly. And the blue shield is their armor class value. These other stats are just things I think that most DMs are going to want to know. Add state I'll talk about later. This is the health bar. You can slide it down. You can see how the little indicator below the heart shows you how much you've changed it. Like that's minus 6 hit points. And if they get healed later on, you move it up, it goes green. You move it down, it goes red. So easy to keep track of, what the damage is. These are the attack boxes. You left click, and it'll show the AC hit, what they rolled, and it does this by using the attack matrix, the hit dice, and then references it in an attack matrix and figures out what AC they hit. This one will tell you the damage done. The number above that is the range. AC hit. There you go. That shows you all the things. Now I've got it set to where if you left click it, it'll only let you do it once. You can't click it multiple times. But if for whatever reason you need to re-roll, you can right click it and it'll re-roll it. You see there, you can do it as much as you want. Also, you can, like if for whatever reason these creatures name max peak 1, 2, 3. If you needed to add an additional tag, you can do that. I use green sets or multiple sets of 6-sideds of different colors on very complex, large fights. So I'll set up like the facings, and then it'll be like green 3, so the 6-sided with the 3 on top, and so that'll make it a little easier for me. So you could just say green 3. I'll know this is that guy. You can also add states, like if this guy is blinded for 4 rounds, you add it. You can add he's blind and slowed for 10 rounds, and he is prone for 1. We'll say 1. And then you can see it sorts them by what has the least amount of time remaining. So prone we only did 1, and so you can see it's red. The ones that are below 9 are 4. Anything above that is black. and then you mouse up and it'll show you how many rounds are left. And then we'll go down to here. Next encounter we'll talk about later, but this is the round counter. It tells you how many rounds you've run through in this particular encounter. You can also notice that all these ACs, the rolls that have already been initiated here, if you hit next round, it resets them all, puts them back to normal, so you know, oh, I gotta roll this. And you'll see how it reset these. It counted down, so blind's now less than 3 or less rounds, so it went red. And if you keep clicking it, you can see that the prone one went away, blind one will go away next, and then slow will go away after several rounds. You can also just click right below the shield, there's a kill button, and that removes them, takes them away, and they all go. And to reset your round counter, you can click new encounter, and it resets it. As far as everything else over here, you can see the log. It's just a debug log for output. Later on it'll be cleaned up to make it a little more useful for normal people. It's got a DAS bag right now. This is just something I threw together for my beta test week, or alpha test weekend, in case I needed it for whatever reason. But it's absolute. The dice bag is going to be changed a lot. Layout and everything is probably going to change elsewhere. These buttons, I'm not happy with how things look and such, but I'm planning on adding treasure generator based on treasure types, so you can just select the ones you want, however many you want, and click it, and it'll automatically generate it. That's a future thing that's going to be added, as well as random creature encounters as well, and that'll be based on the creatures you have. It'll be using the activity, the types, the frequencies, that sort of thing, to generate that sort of stuff. But that's it.